I kind of also want to maybe reiterate that you mentioned earlier that jokes are protected speech, but I think according to our policy, when it comes to maybe inappropriately saying certain things, including jokes, that would violate our legislative policy. So even though I would recognize that you said they are protected speech, I think that they are a violation of our legislative policy. And I am going to share your concern that we are setting precedent. Now, granted, the executive board is making precedent based on our vote. The ultimate precedent is going to be what happens on the floor with 33 senators. And so I think we do have to be careful and take this matter very seriously, which is what I've always done. I think everybody in this executive panel has done as well. And so I think a singular event is very difficult to warrant someone being expelled from the Nebraska Legislature, which is something I think you mentioned in your opening statement. However, I would contest that we're not dealing with just one singular event. We're dealing with, and what was mentioned in the LR, and I'm going to refer to the LR specifically that the executive board put forward, that is a pattern of behavior. And those are some things that you contested. This is something that Speaker Arch mentioned earlier. And so the pattern of behavior, I think, is what we as an executive board have made our decision on when it comes to LR, and then I'm assuming then our unanimous vote for the to expel Senator McKeon. I just want to reiterate that a little bit, that we're seeing not just one event, which I would not disagree that is contested, what happened at a party, but it has to do what happened before that, during that, and then afterwards. I think to expel a senator for a singular event has to be pretty atrocious. And I don't think that's what we're dealing with here. I think that's something that you and I might disagree on. So I want to reiterate that, not just for you, but for everyone else as well, that we're not seeing one thing, but I think we're seeing a pattern over the course of time. And that's something I think the body will have to decide on. I'm not going to sit here and give my opinion on how the body should vote. I think that's up to them, and I think that's up to Senator McKeon and yourself being here to state their case. And that's the due process part that I want to make sure that is upheld.